before I start to trim, I usually like to keep my trimming tool very sharp so that I can get my job done easier. So I'm going to show you how to resharpen my tool. I have two different kind of a material for my trimming tool that I designed and I made myself. And actually the stainless steel trimming tool I made it myself, but this I designed it and have people made it for me. This is carbide tool, okay, carbide tool. The resharpen method is basically the same. It's much easier using my tool if you want to resharpen it. So basically, you want to find a very fine file because you don't want to use the file that is too coarse. Then the edge is gonna be not gonna be very smooth. So this diamond sharpen file is very good for resharpen my tool. I have it on my Etsy shop. So if you want to pick up my trimming tool, remember to pick up one of it, so it will get your job done easier for resharpening. Normally you don't want to sharpen this side because all the corners, all the edges has been beveled. So you just get a block of wood and raise it up so your hand doesn't hit. Okay, if you do that, it's hard to do that. So raise it up and get just a piece of wood, raise it up and hold it in on the corner, and then just put the diamond file and do it on top of it and do that. Okay, you can try resharpen it, or you can add water to it. Add water to your sharpen tool and just keep on doing that, and eventually you will get your tool sharp again. And I like to use a sharper, very sharp tool to trim my pieces. I hate using the dull tool. So that's how you do the resharpen. And because this side is flat, so you are not going to mess up your edge. Okay, if you try to do that, your hand is not going to be very even. Sometimes you messed up the edge. The edge doesn't stay straight. So that's how you do it. Okay. And just put your finger there and apply pressure. And just run your finger there and see if you can feel it. If that is very sharp, you feel like scratching. Okay, that's very good. Right, so that's my stainless trimming tool. The same thing for the carbide tool. Again, you raise it up and then you sharpen this part. And for carbide tool, I would suggest you use a little bit of water. You can see the dark powder coming off because the tungsten carbide it's a powder, so you will see the black powder coming off. Actually, the carbide tool lasts much longer. I start to use this tool since February. Now it's November, and it's still not super sharp, but still very sharp. So that's how hard you know the carbide tool that can last. And again, so now November, so I will start to resharpen a little bit. And you can see the black powder coming off. And if you run your finger, you will feel it. The only diamond can take care of the tungsten carbide, so that's why you want to use the diamond file. So by sharpen this side, you can see that the edge still stays straight. Right. It's very sharp. Okay, very sharp. So all my trimming tool that you can do the same way, like I just did, like I'm doing. If you have a loop, the tool that is looping, it's harder to use this method to resharpen it. But my tool, special design tool, it's much easier to resharpen it. And you want to keep your tool sharp every time before you trim. Okay, hope this helped. And the diamond file you can pick up on my Etsy shop, and also my tungsten carbide tools that you can buy the whole set or just one piece at a time. Okay. A nice tool can get your job done easier. Okay, that's my idea, that you always want to use that nice tool to get your job done much faster and easier.